So this is Max Crypto Studios. I'll be talking about alternative universe. Like, what if Franz Ferdinand had lived in 1914? Like, he never was assassinated.
Now, uh,
So
now this
we all know
is.
that.
Can I talk, Max?
Continue on. Yeah.
Okay, this is a pretty unique video for this channel. We haven't really done something like this before.
Oh, my bad. I
Okay,
need
we
stretch.
we haven't really done something like this before.
Ah.
Okay, Max, you're muted now. We haven't really done something like this before in all of our channel's history, and we just want to try something out. This is not a joke post. This is just kind of a heart-to-heart discussion. It's not really that serious. It's just whatever. All right, you're unmuted now.
All right. So we all know some dirty Serbian guy killed Franz Ferdinand in 1914 on June 28th. But what if he survived? So first of all, World War One just wouldn't have happened.
Definitely.
And
There might have been some type of world war that happened. It would have gone down a lot differently. Now, I'm not too sure
yeah,
on that. I could be wrong, but the thing is, it did. The assassination 100% raised tensions and just made the whole situation in Europe and across the whole world much worse. Now, I don't know if it would have continued to build until there was a world war. I'm not really too sure on these things. I can't really know, but I don't think it would have been as bad.
yeah. So we all know that World War One
The
caused
Weimar
Germany to be
Republic.
really poor.
It caused the Weimar Republic because the treaties, the Treaty of Versailles, uh, Versailles, my bad, Versailles, my bad, I'm a dumbass. The treaty of that caused the Weimar Republic and the intense, brutal taxation on Germany, unjust
It
taxation
caused
on
Germany
Germany.
to be poor. It
Yeah,
caused Germany to be poor.
it,
Being poor caused the Austrian painter, aka Hitler, to go into the office. Hitler in office caused the Holocaust. Holocaust caused, and also
let's
World
go
War
into more
Two
detail.
caused
Let's go into
Germany and
okay,
Japan.
okay.
Yeah.
Let's go into more detail on it though, because there are more things to be discussed here in more depth. Because of the Weimar Republic, there was a situation to be easily exploited by uh, bad actors.
Hold on. Did you say Gaymar Republic?
The Weimar Republic.
Oh, I heard Gaymar.
Ah, my bad, bro.
My bad.
So that led to a lot of opportunities for bad agents to, take over, and that led to, the rise of fascism and the rise of Nazism, not
Yeah.
only in Germany but also Europe, Italy. I mean, definitely,
Oh
which
yeah.
led to
Mussolini.
Mussolini, which
Yeah.
would then lead to the formation of the Axis powers. Japan, the invasion of Poland, Pearl Harbor, then eventually the rest of World War II, and we
And
cannot
Epstein
forget,
Island.
and we
Epstein Island.
no, well, that's later on, and we cannot forget that would also lead to the mass atrocity of the Holocaust.
All right. So let me give a quick overview. So
But
Franz
let's
Ferdinand getting
recap.
killed caused World War One. World War One caused Germany being poor. Germany being poor caused World War Two. World War Two caused the Holocaust and the Axis powers. And also, but the Holocaust caused the creation of Israel.
Yes, and that caused the creation of Israel, and that caused many, many problems in the Middle
Like the
East.
Arab, the 1948 Arab-Israeli War.
Yes. And then we have the whole thing of the bombing of Hiroshima and Nagasaki and the development of nuclear weapons. You see that was caused entirely because of World War II, and then that would lead to the Cold War, and then the Soviet-American tensions in the Cold War, which could almost be considered a second World War in some aspects.
Yeah. So
That caused the Korean War, the Vietnam War. Then that caused many other problems. That caused the military-industrial complex to deepen and became very powerful in America, which would lead to the GWAT. And
but
that would and
in World War, Franz Ferdinand survived. None of that would have happened. That's crazy.
yeah, and here's
Just
the thing.
one. Yeah,
It,
just one guy getting shot caused all that.
and here's the thing. Here's the thing about this. I don't think Russia would have ever invaded Afghanistan if it wasn't for the Cold War, meaning that the U.S. never would have backed Afghanistan, meaning that the
Osama bin Laden
Mujahideen
is
never,
Osama bin Laden.
yeah, he never would have been trained by the CIA. The Mujahideen never would have had the U.S. support, never would have turned into the Taliban, at least not as powerful as a version as we know them today. And that would probably prevent a lot of things, such as 9/11, the global war on terror, even, I could see an argument
Bro,
for.
it's pretty debatable that 9/11 could have been America or Israel.
Well, but even if it was, it would still be because of the
Yeah, because
assassination.
because the assassination of Franz Ferdinand caused the creation of Israel
Yeah,
due to a domino effect.
yeah.
So,
Think
yeah.
that man who killed Archduke Ferdinand caused so much chaos and destruction. He was
He didn't know what he was causing. Like, he just thought he was killing someone, but it really,
like imagine if that happened with Charlie Kirk. Like,
Charlie Kirk had a pretty big impact.
imagine if like a domino effect like that happened with Charlie Kirk. Imagine
It's
how
already
crazy that
happening,
would be.
basically.
Yeah, I can see an argument for that. We haven't made the video yet, but we are in the works of a real life video, serious video on Charlie Kirk's assassination and how
Charlie Kirk,
Donald Trump was assassinated
Kirky,
by Charlie Kirk. You know.
Juicy Kirk.
Now, what else do you think would have been different if Archduke never would have been assassinated?
Let me think. There wouldn't be a lot of hate towards Serbians. The
No,
Serbians would still get a lot of hate due to
the rise
that
in
one guy.
the rise in anti-Semitism probably wouldn't have happened, at least not in the same way.
No, anti-Semitism has always been around, like Spain,
No,
Russia,
I mean the
Spain.
rise in
Yeah,
I mean in the 20s, the rise of anti-Semitism in Europe in the 20s,
yeah, I guess,
specifically
yeah.
because of Hitler.
The Austrian painter himself.
Other than like it just like you can go back on any tragic historical event in the last 120 years, and it all can trace its roots back to the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand.
Actually, would have been crazy, like if he wasn't assassinated.
The world would
Would
not
the
be
world you?
perfect, but it would be a lot better.
I don't know. There'd still be more like if he wasn't assassinated, there still would be some sort of world war because
There
stuff
would have
was
been a world
building up.
war. I don't think it would have been a world war though. I think it would just be a normal war.
We only
Maybe
have like one war.
there might be like
Yeah,
a coalition involved in it, but I don't think it would be a continent, globe spanning conflict.
the Israel Epstein coalition against America.
Yeah, and you could even argue that the creation of not the creation, the death of Archduke Ferdinand led to Donald Trump being president today.
Wait, hold up. The death of Archduke Ferdinand caused Benjamin Netanyahu to be in power because the death of Archduke Ferdinand caused the creation of Israel through the domino effect. If without the creation of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu would have never been president.
Yep, pretty much.
So basically, the Serbian guy like just basically just created a war criminal.
He created, but what do you mean he created a war criminal? He created like countless.
Yeah, Hitler.
Hitler, Mussolini, Joseph
Stalin.
Stalin, Mao Zedong. I could even see an argument for like even like less direct ones like Fidel Castro, maybe
That'd be
even
crazy.
Osama
That'd
bin
be crazy.
Laden, Ho Chi Minh, like everything. Pol Pot, uh, like everyone.
Yo. Wait, hold up. That's crazy. Hold up. So,
Now the only thing that I
what
think
if
what
what if time travel existed? You just like undo that?
mm,
That'd be
here's
crazy.
the interesting thing that a lot of people don't know. This all happened because of a goddamn sandwich.
What sandwich?
Basically, the assassin, he missed his shot. He missed his opportunity. Like the car drove by, and he
You're stupid! You're stupid! You're stupid! You're
didn't
stupid!
get him right. So then that led to a then that led to the obvious effect of him eating sandwich out on the patio outdoors. Then the car drove by again. Then he was like, I have my opportunity again. So he pulled out his gun and ended his life right then and there.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It is pretty nutty, I must say.
Over a damn sandwich.
Yeah.
Was the sandwich at least good?
What?
Was the sandwich at least good?
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah,
Very,
but
very good.
I think that sums it up for today. Unless there's something you'd like to add.
Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah, Epstein didn't kill himself. Donald Trump killed Charlie Kirk. Uh,